Hello and welcome to Local Gaming. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be starting my epic playthrough of Aeon Trespass Odyssey, Cycle 1 through Cycle 5. It's going to take a long time, but I finally got Cycle 4 and 5, the expansion boxes in. I didn't quite get everything. I'm still waiting for the Tome and my God Forms and Onward Odyssey. I was hoping to wait for the Tome just to see how it would play in here with this next playthrough, but I don't have it yet, so maybe we'll incorporate it later. Big disclaimer that I'm going to give at the beginning of hopefully every single video is this is a complicated game. I'm not an expert on the rules. There will be some things that I get wrong. I shoot for 85-90% correct because it's a lot of stuff going on in this game and I'm trying to talk and record the whole time. So if you do see any rules mistakes, please put them in the comments down below so other people who are watching the videos later will notice them. If I notice them, then I'll put a comment in. I just aim to have fun. It is a complicated game, but I do enjoy it. So, all right, with that out of the way, I did play through a little bit of the tutorial, kind of skimming it here and there to get a reminder of how some of the introduction to the game was supposed to go. So through the tutorial, we got like some of the basic Nemos cards, and we got some gear and some things that come with it. We can talk about the gear. I'll be able to see all the stats right now, but obviously we have the 4 fist cards. That's not really gear. They come with fists. We have a Kratos co-piece. Another disclaimer is I'm going to say lots of the Greek words incorrectly. We got a Shipwrecker shield that can be used to an attack, and it also gives you 2 rerolls on evasion dice. On a crit evade, you get to put more tokens in the pool. Kratos co-piece has carving, 2 dice, the +1, and a red die for the power pool. You can also gain danger with that to put stuff in your pool. These are like the very basic starting pieces of gear. Boat mace is another tool or another weapon that I like. Only 1 attack die, but you get +2, so that's like a good opener weapon for somebody to use because you get more bonus on the opening. Siren Teeth gets 3 to hit dice, which would be nice to use when you have a lot of opening tokens in the pool and maybe you need more red power dice. And then we've got some armor. The Sail Spoyas give you +1 courage and second chance, I'm pretty sure lets you draw a trauma card or an obol card. I've got keywords right here. I can't remember for sure. After you draw a trauma or obol card, you can ignore the effect and discard it. Draw and resolve another card from the same deck. Yeah, that's what I thought. We will equip that stuff when we get into battle. But right now, we are going to be starting on the voyage phase of Cycle 1. This is Season 2. There is some stuff I know from my first playthrough. So just to give you a little bit of a roadmap to what I'm thinking of doing, I haven't fully decided which direction I'm going to go. My first playthrough, I kind of stuck to the coast of the island. I didn't really explore the top up here of the map, and I didn't really explore this corner down over here. So I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to go down this way or up to the corner and over for the first little exploring. I can't remember what direction they give you. They give you some kind of clue or something. I can't remember though. We'll see in the story. Also, I have my cipher from the first one with the little codes that you get in some of the stories. So I will be deciphering all of the little codes that I come across. But to avoid spoilers, I might not say the numbers. I'll try not to say the numbers out loud, and I'll try not to show the paragraph in the book, just so that I'm not spoiling any more the cipher for the little code things that you find around some of the stories. We do have two Doom tokens. We can take a look at the first Doom card. Boy, that is awfully dark on there. It says the shape of things to come. Since it's so dark, I will just read it to you. All is not well on Crete. In the absence of Minos, dissent grows. The understaffed horned guard struggles to keep the peace after years of oppressive rule. In dawn's gray mists, primordial silhouettes are seen cresting the mountain ranges. Too far to be a threat, too close to completely expel them from the mind. You start to notice strange geometric graffiti adorning the walls and abandoned temples. You hear whispers of change coming from inland. Okay, rules. When an Argonaut gains Maze-touched affliction, place a doom on here. That's only once per campaign. So the first time that happens, we'll get a doom. Gaining doom makes your journey harder and brings it closer to a gruesome end. Each time you gain doom, place the doom on the token. When there's 5 or more, then we will flip it, and then the excess doom goes on the other side. We start with 2, either from the tutorial or from the basic setup that it tells you. And our Cycle 1, Inward Odyssey, Truth of the Labyrinth. You know precious little about the grand vessel you call home. Who built it? For what purpose? How did you come to be on board? There are vast spaces below deck, more than should be possible, even taking into account the massive size of the ship. Each day brings a new discovery, a new secret to be unraveled. Your Inward Odyssey has just begun. And we start with 1 progress token. On that card, I added the portrait cards from the expansion and then randomly drew, and I think I ended up with maybe all of these are from the expansion. 2, 6, 4, 2. Yeah, I think all 4 of these. Maybe not. Maybe Heraclides isn't. I'm not sure, but these are the 4 that I got. We have Anathea of Bactria. Anathea of Bactria. Kind of small print on some of these things. Really small print on some of them. And Anathea has the Imprisonment Nemos card, which allows her to reduce suffered knockbacks by up to 2. So it's possible she's in the game for tanking. And then we have Dastan, which I like better than saying Dastan. Dastan. These all do have story on the back of them. I don't want to take too much time. There's going to be a whole lot of reading already in this episode. So Dastan has Siren Survivor. You can exhaust it to discard a condition token, you can exhaust it to discard a condition token, or discard this instead to discard a condition card. And then we have Heraclides with no Nemos cards. And this one I'm going to mess up a whole bunch, probably. Leoculus? Yeah, Leoculus. Try to make it sound as ancient Greek as possible, but it's probably not correct. All right, those are our 4 Argonauts. We've got the 4 basic Titans, but in the Voyage phase, the Titans usually, I don't think, matter. That's more the battle. So let's just start. So it begins. The Argo cuts through the evening waves as the sun sets on the haunched silhouette of Knossos, the Horned City. With great trepidation, the crew watches the shoreline for any signs of danger. Has the kingdom of Minos fallen, or has the calamity passed by the ancient metropolis, leaving it unscathed? When darkness finally comes, you hear a collective sigh of relief as the city lights up with the calming glow of oil lamps, but only a few. The fires of Knossos burned high and bright all year round in remembrance, says the old priest who tended to you after your rude awakening. For its king, great Minos of Crete, could not bear the passing of his favorite son, Androgeos. Now only embers remain. Still, if the Argo is to sail the high seas again, we need access to Daedalus's vault, a thing only Minos can provide. There are many mouths to feed on the Grand Argo, and the hold is all but empty. The engineers say the aliophile engines will run cold without ambrosia to sate them and replacement parts only the great Daedalus vault may contain, and the Titans are becoming restless, not having set foot on dry land for many days now. After some debate, you decide to send a landing party ashore to meet with the Minoans, a few envoys, and an armed escort. Choose a party leader. We will just start on the left over here with Anathea. The pier is all but deserted, save for a few fishers tending to their nets and a beggar standing on an overturned crate, addressing them like a priest of old. As you pass the beggar, he catches your gaze and says, "Have you come to witness the squalor of splendor, outsiders?" The squalor of splendor. That's an interesting statement. The sins of the bull and the bull slayer. You will soon learn that it is all meaningless. I clung to meaning for far too long and have been punished for it. You quicken your pace. You have no patience for a raving madman. Only the truth matters, though. It is bitter, he shouts after you. You make your way into the silent, half-lit city. The streets are empty but well-maintained, paved with ornate cobblestones and lined with statues of the gods and the great Minotaur. Here and there you get glimpses of movement. Knossos is far from abandoned. It is fear that subdues the metropolis. Alright, so now we have a choice box here. On your way to the palace, you may take interest in one of the following. A mixed group of children and teenagers, their faces covered in strange tattoos of fine geometric lines. We would note passage 003. Or an old blind woman crawling on all fours, looking for something and mumbling to herself, to the amusement of a few gaping onlookers. Note passage 0047. I don't remember which one I did the first time. Is it the labyrinth people? Labyrinthians, is that what they're called? Or the old blind woman? Let's go old blind woman 0047. We don't go there yet, just says noted. You have no time for distractions though, so you hurry past the curious gathering and head straight for the palace. There the horned guards stand watch. So there is some semblance of order in the city after all, you think, and after introducing yourselves, you ask for an audience with King Minos. You cannot see the guards' faces hidden underneath the elaborate helms, but as they turn to each other, you imagine them exchanging meaningful glances. One of them enters the palace, but the rest remain silent. As time passes and more guards converge on the gate, you become uneasy. You are outnumbered and you choose, maybe poorly, not to take Titans with you. The party leader tests wisdom 7+, or gains +2 Argo fate to get an automatic success. If we fail, we will lose Minoan diplomacy but gain Hornsworn diplomacy. If we succeed, we gain Minoan diplomacy. Anathea has a wisdom of +1. Do I take the Argo fate? I'll roll. I won't take the Argo fate. So we get a +1 to this. I got a 3, so I failed. It is a test, right? It is an adventure test. So I could take a fate to re-roll it. It's diplomacy. What does that do? I think it just resets me back to zeros. It does. It just resets me back to 0. Now, you know what? Let's gamble. It is a test. It's an adventure test. So I'll take a fate. And we'll re-roll it. We'll zoom in on this dramatic roll. And I still failed. How dramatic. So, -1 Minoan diplomacy. +1 Hornsworn diplomacy. Fist card, you will be the bookmark. So that just resets me to zeros everywhere. Not ideal. I was hoping to get up to friendly or something with somebody so I could have some benefits when I get around to that kind of stuff. So the fail thing says, someone loses their nerve and throws the first spear. The stalemate devolves into a chaotic melee. You are outnumbered, but their strikes are slow and weak and clumsy. These are not the elite, but the leftovers, old and frail. You stop your men before too many of them fall to your blades. So we got in a fight with the king's guards. Not a great start for our relations with them. The gate opens with a creak and a slender woman with jet black hair emerges. She holds a torch in her hands. She gives you and the guards a fleeting look, as if this is what she was expecting. I am Phaedra, maybe? Phaedra? Daughter of Minos, she tells you in a soft, soothing voice. Follow me. There is much to discuss. C68. Uneasily you do as she says. She leads you through the meandering hallways of the palace, maybe mirroring the corridors of the fabled labyrinth itself, to the empty throne room, a large chamber with an open balcony overlooking the city. I saw you enter the bay, that marvelous ship of yours. Its design seems familiar and yet quite alien. She stops by a large spyglass mounted on a brass base and leans on it. I saw Titans serve you as if they were slaves. You must have come from far away and have stories to tell, she sighs. But I have not brought you here for idle chit-chat. She moves back into the chamber. For you see, in everything there is a purpose. I had a need, and here you are. We would kindly ask for an audience with your father, the king. Exquisitely, as it is Minos, who I would like you to find. The king has not been seen for many months now. Some say he went into exile. Others say he died at the labyrinth. But I know it's not so. The Horned Guard are a bleak shadow of their former selves, as you might have already noticed. And I cannot spare a single one on the search, lest the city fall. Fall to what? You ask quietly. A dark fog has engulfed the world. There are crazed men and monstrous things out there. Minos took 7 boys and 7 girls every 9 years to appease the Minotaur, and they called him a ruthless tyrant. Now the darkness beckons endlessly and does not care who it takes, just that it takes them by the dozens. She turns to you with a determined look on her stricken face. Find him. You will be rewarded beyond imagining. I can imagine a lot. The kingdom of Minos may be diminished, but its treasures are years for the taking. We came here for supplies and access to the Daedalus vault, you say slowly, contemplating her offer. I will send some right away, a taste of our gratitude. Even in absence, Minos will welcome you like equals. Now what of my plea? After this unconditional show of hospitality, you cannot refuse. You need the supplies and spare parts for the ship, and without access to Daedalus vault, the Argo will be restrained to the shallows around Crete. I'm glad to hear there are still brave good men in the world, she says, smiling ever so slightly. Please, take my sister Achelous? I'm gonna butcher that. She calls for her. Soon a guard returns with a younger woman with curly blonde hair and a disarming smile. She knows the land. She can be your guide. So we choose to either take the guide with us or not take the guide with us. And I'm trying to raise diplomacy. So we're going to take her with us. You're unfamiliar with the lay of the land and the surrounding waters. It may be a good idea to have a local of the ruling family, no less, as a member of your crew. I think I did that last time too, but so maybe I should do something different. But I'm not going to. Okay, so now we're at +1, and I need to take the... I really should get a bookmark. The Minoan Guide Ally Clue Card. Okay, does it say, oh, there it is, Minoan Guide. I was looking at another card. I thought it was a different cycle, but it's not. So this is the Minoan Guide. I remember we're supposed to like keep track of these tally marks or something. It's such small print on these little tiny cards. Right? Achilles. In the boons, afflictions, and notes section of the Argo sheet, various effects may instruct you to make tally marks next to her name. If there are 10 or more tally marks beside her, C0043, I can dismiss her at the end of the any voyage phase to read 0011. Boons, afflictions, and notes. I write the incredibly difficult name for me to say down there. And we keep this as part of our stuff. Put it in my stuff box. I don't have my stuffed tome. It didn't tell us to mark anything, any matrix boxes. Very well, I will keep your crew fed and your ship running. You in turn will inform me of your progress. If you return our dear father to us, you will have first pick from the Daedalus vault. You leave the palace on the break of dawn, deep in thought, when one of the nobles, drawn here by the news of your arrival, comes to you and says, "You look familiar. You have my grandpa's eyes and my grandma's nose. You are of Crete, surely. The least likely Argonaut gains the Minoan Heritage Nemos card." Then we go to the passage we noted earlier. All right. Minoan Heritage. Minoan Heritage. What does it say? Everywhere you look, familiarity. Your roots are buried under the shattered island, or the shattered island is burying into you. I can exhaust it during a move to gain +1 for the movement. So least likely Argonaut. We've got these two over here that do not have any Nemos cards, so we have to roll random and its lowest. All right, so it's Heracleides. Sounds like he's from Crete. And the number here is M004, tiniest font on the planet. Minoan Heritage. Oh, and he gets a wisdom and a courage. All right, now we go to 47. Do I want to change it to the... No, I'll do 47. The image of the blind woman is etched in your memory, filling you with a sense of hope and dread. Feeling the maddening pull of the Moirai, you decide to remain in the Horned City, and against your better judgment, look for the wretch. As the sun rises and people flock to the streets, Knossos begins to resemble the fabled metropolis it was supposed to be. But there's still something amiss. Gilded statues of the gods and the Minotaur watch silently as you navigate the complicated web of streets and alleyways. If the Minoan guide is with you... No, if the Minoan guide is not with you, see 0041. If you have the Minoan guide with you, she grows restless and suggests you abandon the fruitless search. My sister asked me to aid you in all things, and so I will, but this time could be better spent. There is a man here who claims he has one of Daedalus's lost heirlooms. The Horned Guard could not persuade him to hand it over. Maybe you will. Choose. If I listen to the guide's advice, we get a tally mark. If we don't, we lose them in Minoan diplomacy. Do I want to see the old lady or... Well, I'll listen to the guide. I don't want to lose the diplomacy. I will play through where I try to do everything anti-Minoan. Maybe that's the right thing. I really don't remember a whole lot from the first playthrough. It's been a long time. You follow your guide to a lonely house on the outskirts of Knossos' peculiar building. Long and squat, with small rectangular windows, now shut, and many pipes wreathing it like metal snakes or heads of the dreaded Hydra. In fact, the whole house is made of bronze. You ask about it. The locals say the man is of the Bronze People, she offers casually. The Bronze People, the warrior nation that came before us and supposedly collapsed under the weight of its own sins. But they also say Crete crests the back of a giant turtle. People like to talk. Gain an Argo knowledge. Okay, so we gained that during a step. So end of we're not in a step, though. We're at the beginning of the game. So that's kind of weird. I guess when we return to the voyage phase, or when we, I don't know, we'll figure that out in a second. You knock on the door and enter. There's a great fireplace in the back of the room. You start to sweat. A man comes to you, short of height, but broad of shoulders, with a great copper mane and a pointy, oiled beard to match. His skin is tanned and his eyes burn with fierce defiance, though the wrinkles around them betray his old age. You ask about his heritage, and he neither denies nor confirms it. You explain your mission and ask about the artifact. He reveals the blade, a weird fin-like sword made of unknown metal. I don't want anything to do with the servants of the bull, he proclaims, pointing the blade at your guide. You'd better leave while you still can. Okay, so the guide got us here, but then he's mad at the guide. One of you tests wisdom 7+. Each Argonaut may gain 2 fate to add +1. Okay. I have to pick somebody. Heraclides has a wisdom. Anathea has a wisdom. Dastan also has a wisdom. She's already taken a fate. I'm going to go +1, +1, and +1 fate. And we will have Heraclides. Actually, he's a Minoan heritage. Let's roleplay this better. Dastan. So we have +4, and we're trying to hit 7. I rolled a 1. Do my bonuses apply if I re-roll this? It is a test. It's an adventure test. Oh, it's +2 fate? Not +1 fate. Okay, so I should have had 2 fate. Because I already rolled. It's going to be an interesting first fight with whoever we fight against. And I will re-roll it. Alright, we passed. Doesn't matter if the bonuses apply or not, we just straight up pass. 0027. You successfully persuade the man to hand over the weapon. This is far more than a sword, he says. It is of Atlantean design. They supposedly called these control rods. Its life is all but spent, but maybe. The people who made it may be gone, but their machinas stayed behind. I heard there was a ship. They called it a submarine, hidden in a secret cove north of here. If you go that way, be sure to look for hidden markings that will point you there. I know where they're talking about. And that's exactly the same way I went last time. Note control rod blade under the boons section of your Argonaut sheet. It gives +1 fury. Least likely Argonaut gains the Death Follows Nemos card. Read side 1A of the Absent Rules story card. Okay. Well, it's going to be Leoculus who gets Death Follows. How is that not in a sleeve? We have 2 that are not in sleeves. That's weird. Death Follows. So on Dastan we have to write in the boon section. Control rod. Blade. +1 fury. We add that to there. The death follows. Let's get these cards out of the way. Most people brush with death, but when he brushed with you, Thanatos paused. You have been trying to outrun him ever since. I can discard it when you're about to perform a power roll to add 1. Oh. That's cool. Power roll bonus. And we get endurance and fury. And then we get our story card. I don't know how much of the art. I mean, this art is amazing. I just love the art of this game. I mean, it'll be out of focus and out of my lights if I put it up too high. As the Argo leaves the Knossos port, you look to the Horned City one last time. Not many have come to see you off, but a glint from the palace confirms our suspicions. Spying eyes are set on you. The Cretans delivered fuel and supplies as promised, enough to subsist, but only just. It is all they could spare or is it all they could spare or a short leash? Either way, you should stick to the coast. Without much to go on, you fall back on the basics. Scout the island, question the locals. Collect progress. If you skip the tutorial, create the Cycle 1 exploration deck. We've already done that. Take the Cycle 1 map tile 027 and place it in the table. Place the Argo on that tile. Mark day 0 on the timeline. Proceed to the first step of the campaign round. Mark day 0. Oh, that's if you hadn't done the tutorial. To progress through the story, you must gather progress. Each time you gain progress, place a progress token either on the current story card or on the Inward Odyssey card. If the Minoan Guide is with you, immediately place 1 progress token on this card. When there are 6 or more progress tokens on this card, flip the card to side 1B. Is she like easy mode? Or does she make stuff harder later? I don't remember. Okay. Proceed to the first step of the campaign round. So, movement. Well, now I want to go find the submarine, and I know where it is. It's on the coast. I think I know where it is because I missed it during my first playthrough. And later on when I was setting up the board and I was way on the other side of the map, I saw the hidden number in the cove. So I think I know where they're talking about. Return to the voyage phase, yeah. So I think because we have +1 on the Argo thing, let's do our movement step and timeline step. I'll read it at the end of the timeline step, and then we'll do the exploration stuff after that. So I guess we'll go up here, 22. Okay, it's a good start. There's a progress. I guess I don't have to go there right away. All right, anyway, that's movement, and just gotta remember to make sure I mark the timeline. There is a technology upgrade and a battle? There's a battle on day 1? Okay. Inward Odyssey. Number 1 is Endless Decks. Endless Decks. The Inward Odyssey, page 92. The metallic coffin is cold to the touch. As you move your hand over its surface, your fingers find subtle grooves, a pattern of some kind, hard to discern. The coffin has a window, a translucent pane, and through it you see the noble features of a dark-skinned woman, her face relaxed and gentle as if she was asleep. And she very well may be. It's impossible to know which of the Argonauts interned in the mausoleum are just asleep, waiting for their turn at the Aeons, and which have passed away to Elysium, or whatever place scowls journey to after the eschaton. You look up. The tower-like crypts loom above, like giant petrified trees revealed by the receding sea. How many of you are there? 100? 1,000? This is a third of your expeditions into the depths of the Argo. The old priest mentioned maps of the place, and for a time these were enough. But now you've reached the bottom of the mausoleum, and there are still chambers to be explored. There are always undiscovered chambers, whole sealed decks, untouched for dead gods know how long. This is a very special ship, said the old priest at the last time you broached the subject, and maybe, in time, we will learn its secrets. It's hard to keep track of time below deck, but the dwindling water supplies tell you it's time you turn back. Just as you reach one of the endless staircases, something big lumbers out of the shadows. A titan. You don't know how it got so close without you noticing. You raise your guard, but it doesn't attack. You notice it's wearing an Anti-Kratos harness. It's of the common class, dubbed Dreamwalkers by the last academy. But something seems slightly different about this one. It's leaner and more agile. You decide to take it back to the Titan Stoa. If you have fewer than 6 Titans, gain +1 Titan, and assign the Strain Pattern card. We don't. We don't have fewer than 6 Titans. If to strain. Otherwise, gain the Iapetus Strain Pattern card to any of your current Titans. Name this Titan. It's a trauma pattern, so it replaces a normal trauma table. Unlike gear, patterns are permanently tied to their Titans and lost when that Titan is killed. Take care of your Titans. See pattern rules on page 47. All right, so we get a Titan, a special Titan. Oh, it gives us a move. I think that's the only difference. Yep, so down at the bottom, during an opportunity window, we can get 2 fate and exhaust this card to move 1 space, like as a reflex. So we have to name one of our existing Titans. So let's take our regular Dreamwalkers down to 8. We're going to name our Titans after Seinfeld characters. So this is going to be Jerry. Has the Iapetus Strain. All right. Okay, now we get a progress. So I think I want to do Inward Odyssey. because we're at exploration step. Yeah, we're going to do that. Well, advancing the story card is nice. We have 80 days, and I want to try to move up on the Inward Odyssey, I think. There's no Doom. Now we do our exploration deck. All right. First card is gain 2 armament resources, which we should do right away. And that ends the stack. Let's just do our second stack. Gain 1 armament resource. So we got 3 armament resources. For our first 2 stacks of the exploration deck. Adversary symbol doesn't do anything yet. And encounter, timeline battle. Advancement is after the encounter, so it looks like we're going into a timeline battle right away. All right, I gotta throw in a cut here to set up the battle, decide what I'm gonna fight. And 40 minutes. Should be able to get it done. So yeah, let me just throw in a cut and set up the battle. Be right back. Okay, I think I have everything set up. I actually had to take a break and cook, and I got stuff all over my shirt, so I had to change shirts. So different shirt, second half of the video. We got to check Hecaton facing. So let's shuffle the minor trauma deck. Other decks that I need to use, I'll just shuffle before the first time I use them. Take the top card. It's the circle thing, so I get to pick. Ooh, I'm glad that card didn't come out as the minor trauma. That's starting to use the labyrinth tiles. Okay, I get to pick. So who has my shield and stuff? That's Anathea in the Herodotus. So let's go this way. 1, 3. Yeah. We'll face this way so that the Herodotus model is in front. I do also have a side view. It's not super zoomed in to get the whole board, but you can kind of see a little bit in relation to the top down. We'll go there from time to time. We're fighting a level 1 Hecaton, so it is 7+ to hit, 6 movement, 10 wounds. Still has the -2 to all knockbacks performed, 5 unavoidable knockback. What else? Oh, we have city tiles and columns. The cities are obscuring, inhabited, and reinforced destructible. So if a primordial goes on there, or we involuntarily move onto there, like get knocked back or whatever, it flips, and then it is still inhabited and destructible. So inhabited means if this gets destroyed by another one of those types of movement, then we lose a diplomacy, right? And advantage penalty -1 diplomacy with the local faction. Yes, and Minoans are the local faction. And we have columns that are obstacle, obscuring, destructible. We could push the Hecaton onto there to possibly give it negative AT tokens. If we get knocked into it, because it is destructible, we will suffer crash, which is a danger plus knockdown. I think that's it. I think we'll just go. I will talk about loadouts and show cards like the first time I use them. So I guess I already talked a little bit about Herodotus being kind of the built out as the tank. That's Anathea. Anathea has the imprisonment. So knockbacks are further reduced by 2. So only 1 knockback for the Herodotus model, and then we put the armor and the Shipwrecker shield on that Titan. This is a weapon, but it also has rerolls for evasion dice. And then, of course, with the armor, we get to try to block danger coming in. All right. Shuffle the AI deck, and we'll just go. Top card is Left Hook. 2 dice, 10 plus. Closest Titan in front, in range, which also has to be line of sight, so we will go after Herodotus. Each hit deals 1 damage with a 3 or more fate. It's an extra die. We're only at 1 fate. No danger, no rage. Other folks have some fate and danger. If it's relevant, we will talk about it. All right, 2 dice, 10 plus here. We have to move first. 1, 2, 3, and we are, of course, still facing. Come on, 10s. Come on, 10s. Oh, I got a 10. Okay, so that one is evaded. With our Shipwrecker shield, we do get to re-roll this one. We would get 2 re-rolls for evasion. We got an 8. Yeah, so bummer. We don't have any bonuses or anything. So now each hit deals 1 danger. We get 1 red die from our armor. The question is, do we want to spend a fate to reinforce it? It's only 1 danger. I don't think so. So we'll roll this. See if we get a potential. We did not. So we're going to take a danger. We do have to do a trauma draw, though, I guess is the thing. We took a danger. We do a minor trauma draw because we're only at 1 danger. Oh, great. Gain a despair token. Which one are the despair tokens? Is it this one? I think. Here I said I didn't think I was going to need this book. Yes. Whenever you gain a despair token in battles or a story passages, place in your organic card. -1 precision with 1 despair token. And unless I'm standing next to another Titan, I get to discard a despair token every time I deal a wound. Okay. 1 despair token. The after attack is knockback 5, but it's reduced because it's a level 1. Further reduced because of my Nemos card. That is the end of the Left Hook. I think we're good. Okay, so what do I want to do now? How far away are these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Philoctera does not have the thing to the Nemos to get better movement. If I get a reaction that knocks me back, so be it. It wasn't meant to be, right? 1, 2, 3. Actually, 4, 5. Just wondering, like, if it does push back, maybe it gets me closer to those ones over there. One, 2, 3, 4 to back here. And can gain a danger to place 1 break token in the Kratos pool during the first window, but maybe I'll save that for... Well, wait a minute. Salon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to change this up. Salon has Heracleides is in the Salon Titan, and I have the Minoan Heritage, which I can exhaust to gain +1 movement for this movement. The reason I kind of want to attack with this character, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that gives me 6, is the boat mace is kind of a good opening attacking weapon because it gets +2 to hit, so it doesn't really need to rely on opening tokens being in the Kratos pool. Okay, so we have moved. I'm going to declare my attacking active weapon is the boat mace. It's only 1 die though. I raise my rage by 1, but it's 1 die +2, so I need a 5+. And I got a 3. I'm going to take a fate to re-roll that. 6. Okay, it hits. So I get a red die for... Actually, no, I get 2 red dice for the boat mace, and I get 1 red power die for my inherent thing. And then break 1 is during the second ability window, right? Yep. I get to add break tokens during the second ability window. We will draw a BP. Left shield fist. If I wound it... Oh, look at that. Gain 1 ancient shield. Why couldn't I have critted this? Okay. Its AT is 4 because it doesn't have the -1 at level 1, and so we got to get 4 on 3 dice, and we did not. We got 3 and 2 potentials, so that's a bummer. Because I only have 1 rage, I do not have a re-roll. Okay, there is no fail condition on this BP card. Okay, the second ability window, the boat mace has break 1, so we're going to put 1 break token in the pool, and I get to add 1 token. Who's going to go next? Siren Teeth. Or the Kratos copy. Well, Philoctera. Yeah, Philoctera's here. 1 break. Let's add an opening token. That doesn't further build the pool, though. You'll see this too far away. Because we didn't get it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't get it to move. Although I could do this 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe a reaction will make it go. Okay, we are attacking with our Kratos Copis. It has carving. I could add a break token I wanted to take a danger, but I'm going to not do that right now. I want to maybe use that danger as a resource. Later when we have harder BP cards to hit. All right, this weapon is 2 dice. It has inherent +1. We've got 1 opening token, so we're on 5s again. 4 and a 2. With already at 3 fate. I'm just going to reroll 1. I don't want a full miss because I want to put stuff in the Kratos pool. So we get 1 die reroll. 6 is good, that hits. So we get 1 for that, 1 inherent, and then we draw a BP card. Good, it's an AT of 2. We are only at 1 rage, so we do not get a reroll. But we are successful. There's 2 hits there. And a potential, so that would have hit a 3, actually, because of the Kratos pool. Okay, so we add that to the wound stack. Then we escalate. So we need to get a random BP2. And we will shuffle that in. And we get rid of an AI1 card. And we get a random AI2 card. Not going to shuffle the AI deck yet, just in case we take out another thing. And of course, the BP2 ends up on top. All right, clear the Kratos pool. Oh, carving. We have carving. So with carving, we test wisdom, I believe. When you win a primordial, test wisdom on an 8+. On a success, you immediately gain X additional non-core permanent resources from that BP card. Okay, so we have a +1 wisdom for Destan. So on a 7+, we're going to get an extra raw ambrosia. 6, we did not. And we get to add 1 thing to the pool. So who's going next? We will go next here with the Herodotus. So we're going to add a opening token. Is that everything? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain a rage, takes us to 1. We're using the Shipwrecker Shield. It's 2 dice. With a +1, makes it 6+ to hit. Got an 8 and a 1. We are only at 1 fate. I really want to get rid of this despair token. I am next to another Titan. And it's a BP2 card. Great. Is it worth it? I mean, sometimes they're only 4, right? So it is worth it to try to get a 6+. That's 50% chance. And I got a 3. All right. Draw the BP card. It's a 5. 5 is not possible on 2 red dice. So we just won't even roll. So unfortunately we cannot get rid of our despair card, but at least we got that BP2 card out of the way, I guess. Clear the Kratos pool. And we'll try to do our boat mace at the beginning again next time. So let's do a break token. We will get a red re-roll. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to move over here. All right, I think that's the end of the round. So now we do have to shuffle the AI deck. One, two, three, four. Did I put an AI card in the wrong place? I did. I put it in the BP discard. I thought the deck looked a little light. You should, I think, almost always have 6 cards in your AI deck between the discard and the normal deck, unless you're like later on and you can't escalate. But beginning of the game, it's the 2. Oh no. Rumble Strike. Target Zone 2. Each hit deals 1 danger and knockdown. After final attack, perform signature. This is terrible. Well, at least the Ulysses character is out of range. This is bad. These are all simultaneous as well, so we cannot chain break against other characters. I think I'll look it up if it becomes relevant. All right, let's go against this one first. Herodotus. These are 9 pluses. We have no extra evasion or anything. Those are both going to hit. I get to re-rolls because of the Shipwrecker shields. 9 and a 7, so only 1 is going to hit. But we get to try to block it. I don't want to get knocked down. So I'm going to take a fate. Does that second line happen even if I don't get hit? I might have to look that up. I need a potential on these dice to block that danger. And I did not get it. So it doesn't matter, don't need to look it up. All right, we're going to 2 danger. And doing a minor trauma draw. Another Titan may move up to 2 spaces or stand up. Why couldn't I have drawn this? Because targeting is already done, so moving out of the zone isn't going to matter. But I could move into the zone. It's not going to matter. That card doesn't do anything for me. All right, getting knocked down. I don't know if my priority target thing was correct. Probably. All right, we'll go against the next one. 9 pluses, so this is against the Solone Titan. Ooh, that's a crit evade. I don't have anything for crit evade. on that character. I do on Herodotus. 9 plus. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take the danger. Do the minor trauma draw. Glimpse weak spot. Look at the top card of the BP deck. You may put it back on the top of the BP deck or onto the discard pile. It is an AT4. We fail, we gain a fate and get knocked down. I think there are lower AT cards, so I'm going to put that in the discard pile. I really don't remember. But you're knocked down. So too many people up close is bad for this card. We have to remember that this card is in there. If twos get taken out, we might not know. But still, okay, Phylactera. 4 and a 5 is 2 hits. Sitting at 4 fate, we're not going to reroll any of those, so that's going to be 2 danger. Takes it to 3. Minor trauma draw. Fatal wound. All your attacks gain crit and miss, gain +1 danger, and immediately fully miss the attack. Okay. So I guess we just have to remember that. If I crit and miss, gain a danger and immediately full miss. Okay, that's a bummer. Knocked down. Okay, after final attack, perform signature. Closest Titan in front in range. Closest Titan, so there's nobody in front actually. Closest Titan in sight. There are no blind spots on the card. So these 3 are all tied. And the priority target is Herodotus here. 3 plus fate, add an extra die. So we have to do 3 dice at 9 pluses. At least this is our tanky person. That's a crit and miss. No. That is, is that anything when the Primordial is attacking? It doesn't matter. I don't have the keywords on. I don't have any weird keyword on my card for other than crit evade. Then that would have to be a 10. That's so I get to reroll 3 of these. I'm sorry, 2 of these. 8 and a 4. Still 3 hits. So where did it go? Oh, they're 1 danger each. But we're going to take a fate and roll 2 red dice. Try to get some potentials off of our siren armor. Hey, look at that. 2 potentials. So we block 2 of the danger, so we only take 1. Takes us to 3, so that's still a minor trauma draw. Ooh. It took too many. Marked for glory. This is good. Because we already had the priority target token, so we're going to gain 1 positive precision token. And I will forget that. So let's do that. But then the signature is knockback 5, but it's reduced. So we go back to here because of our Nemos and the abilities of the thingy. Okay. That was a terrible card and terrible turn. I mean, I guess I go here. Maybe, oh man, if it pushed back though. I'm already knocked down, so it would just be crash. Yeah, crash would do a danger and push me somewhere. All right, it's fine. I guess it's fine. The bummer thing is that none of these people are going to be able to move. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of those zone things. All right, we have moved. So we're going to declare our Siren Teeth the attacking weapon. It's 3 dice, and it has opening 1, reposition 2. You're about to perform a power roll. Yeah, let's see what happens. There's no opening token over here, so we're just looking at 7s. 2, 2, 5. That's a full miss. Which means I don't get to do my opening 1 or my reposition because I'd have to skip the second ability window. So I'm pretty sure reposition is during the second ability window. Yeah. I'm at 2 fate. I don't think it's worth it. I'll just sit with an empty Kratos pool and we're basically starting the battle all over again. So these folks' turn, they're all just going to flip to the standing up side. And we draw an AI card. Thunder Punch. Closest Titan in front in range, closest Titan in sight. So this actually should have turned to face when I did the signature. So it'd be facing that direction. So it's the Salon Titan. Three or more fate? Yes. When does that happen? Like on a successful attack, I'm assuming. Hang on, I'm gonna throw in a cut and look something up about these cards. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, 1 sentence at a time down the list. Okay, so we're attacking Salon character. Closest Titan in front in range. 3 evasion dice, 9+. And we basically have nothing to help us here. Except we rolled a 10. We've got 3 fate already. I need to start hitting this guy, so I'm not going to spend it on this stuff. It's going to be push back 3. So 1, 2, 3. Titan's going to end up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be on top of Herodotus. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's unavoidable knockback. 1, 2, 3. For the pushback 3. And suffer 1 danger from being stopped on top of. I think that's how that works. Each hit deals a danger to the character getting attacked. Takes him to 4, which is a major trauma. We need to shuffle that deck. It's our first major trauma. And then would suffer knockdown, but he still has the knockdown condition card. So we got that going for us, I guess. All right. That will be our card. And now I can just draw from the front there. It's good. Lose 1 danger and stand up. You may immediately perform a bonus attack. Okay, lose 1 danger. We stand up. Get rid of our knocked down condition card. If I could pick it up, come on, jeez. Let's just put it up there. That would chain break this, but it doesn't really matter because knockdown wasn't going to do anything anyway. And we will do our bonus attack. Bonus attacks ignore reactions too. We may ignore reactions, and I think it says may because you would still want to do crit reactions if you were lucky enough to crit. Okay, so bonus attack. It's not a bonus turn, it's a bonus attack. We have a boat mace, which is 1 die plus 2, which is good because there's nothing in the pool. Let's just see what we get. It is a 5 plus 2 is 7. That's enough. So thank you, boat maces plus 2. 2 red dice, our inherent 1 sweetness die. We draw a BP card. It's a 2. I forgot to raise the rage to 2. So we do have a reroll here if we need it, which we don't. We got 3 and 2 potentials. All right, so we wound this, our second wound out of 10. Oh boy. Escalate. We had a BP2 card here, and we get rid of an AI1 card and add an AI2 card to this deck. Now we build the Kratos pool. Boat Mace has break 1. We put an opening token. Let's Kratos copies. Can't add extra stuff. Maybe the Siren Teeth is on Ulysses here. 1, 2, 3. I almost want to go again with the Salome character to move here so that we can try to move up and get rid of our stupid despair token. So actually I should shuffle this first to see which BP card ends up on top, because it might inform my decision on what to put into the pool. It's the 2, so we're going to go with a second break token. Okay. I don't know, maybe that's dumb. Second break token. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Let's do this. That was the end of the Titan turn. So we're going to have Ulysses go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will declare our Siren Teeth because it gets 3 dice, but she has +0 with no opening tokens. No. Going back to my original plan. 1, 2, 3. Raise our rage to 3. We get 1 with +2. Still not the best. 7 + 2 is 9, so we do hit. So we get 2 for the boat mace and 1 for our general sweetness. And don't have too high of an AT number. 5. Okay. All right, things will happen if we wound it. Things will happen if we wound it. Okay, it's an AT5. We do get 1 reroll because we are at rage 3. We've got 2 break tokens here. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a potential on there with our break tokens makes 5. Okay, so we wound it. That's not the right stack. It goes here. Did I wound this? Boy, did I screw that up? Oh well. Maybe playing hard mode here. For pushback, it's going to turn to face. Pushback 1. Gain 2 danger. Don't like that, but it's not an attack, so that's fine. Knockback 5 becomes knockback 3, but we run into this column. Suffer crash because we ran into a destructible obstacle. Break 1. Oh man, now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can't get the bonus because he's not next to Hecaton. Well, put an opening token in there. Actually, wait. I gotta do this in order. Gotta do this in order. We need to escalate. So we put a 2. Let's see, we've wounded 2 1s. Yeah, okay. We put a 2, so we have to get a BP3 card. Into the BP deck. We've only got one level 2 AI card to get out. So we're putting an AI 3 card in. All right, all of those have been shuffled now. So we do not need to shuffle that stuff anymore. All right, now let's see what ends up on top. BP1. All right, so we're going to do one break token, one opening token. Yep. I think that's everything. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to take the negative. So I'm at standing up, so I can get rid of this and the knockdown card, because stand up says at the start of your turn, stand up. This card is discarded by another effect, stand up. And stand up, put your miniature in a normal position and discard this card. Normal position for me is just get rid of those things. Okay, we are attacking with the ship breaker shield. We are not next to somebody, so we get cancel. We still have the despair token. The despair token and our +1 precision from our trauma earlier cancel each other out. We've got one in the pool right here. And so we're looking for 6s. 2 and a 4. Taking a fate to re-roll the crit die. Okay, I got an 8. So we get 1 red for that, 1 red for us. We draw the BP. Come on, we need to wound this. Okay, it's a 3. I gotta raise my rage, sorry. So we do get 1 reroll. Push back 1, gain it down. Man, this is just... This is just like the shoulder hands. All right, 1, 2, 3 with the break. So we wound it. Let's do this right. Put it into the wound. Yeah, put it into the wounds. Escalate. So we add a 2 to this deck. We get rid of an AI1 here and add a 2 to this deck. Clear the Kratos pool. We did a wound, so we can get rid of our despair token, which is nice. And now to build the Kratos pool, we only get to add 1 token though. We should see what's going to be on top here. It's a BP1. Okay. So with our, we don't get to add anything inherent from our shipwrecker shield weapon. We will go with the co-piece next. It has a +1 opening, so we will add a break token as our token. Oh wait, shoot! I should have done the reaction stuff. Push back 1. Gain a danger. Takes me to 5 danger. Priority target should be over here. Yeah. gain a danger and then knockback 5, but is reduced because of all the stuff to just 1. Okay, those were the reactions. Sorry about that. Okay, next turn. Phylactera will stand up. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's the one that has the crit miss. Stuff. So let's not crit miss. It's 2 dice with a +1. Looking for 6s. Be something good. Like a piece of gear or something good. Something good. Gain a positive precision token. And if we wound this, we get to ignore this up here because of the crit. The Kratos Copiece is a red per hit. A red for myself. Gotta raise the rage. I always forget that. So we do have a red reroll. Okay, now also, well, that should be, this knocked down card should be gone. No, I'm not gonna do the thing where I can add to my danger yet. Just need 3. Come on, baby. There's 1, 2 with my break. Yes! Okay, we did it. So we're going to gain a positive precision token. Do the wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway there. We have to escalate. So that was level 1, so we add another level 2, which I have to shuffle, and we're going to get rid of this level 1 AI card to add a level 2 AI card here. Okay, we still can attack. Oh boy, the 3 is on top, or one of the 3s is on top. I need to see what ends up on top here for the... Oh, I gotta do carving also. Carving is normally an 8, but Dastan has wisdom of 1, so we're looking for 7s. Got a 1, that failed miserably. Okay. Build the Kratos pool. We're at Rage 2. So we only add 1 thing. It's a BP2. The Ulysses character gets 3 dice. We'll just make it a break token. It's fine, I guess. I think that's the end of that character's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise our rage. We are attacking with Siren Teeth. Only a rage of 2. 3 dice. It's a BP2 we're trying to hit. We got an 8, a 2, and a 2. So that would be just 2 red dice. I'm at a fate of 2. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take... You know what? I'm going to take 2 fate to go to 4 to reroll both of these. Is this dumb? This is dumb. I only got a 40% chance. Oh well. We'll see what happens. 5 and a 3. It was dumb. So we get 1 red die for this and 1 for our inherent ability. Yeah, we cannot get a 6. So we're automatically going to miss. We're automatically going to fail. Do we have any crit? Misses? No. However, let's see, it's a 6. Do I even want to try it with 1 break? No, I'd have to get double. It'd be a Hail Mary with 1 reroll. No. Gain danger equal to the level, so 1. All right, we missed. We get opening 1. Reposition 2, I am just going to move. I'm going to move to there in case the stupid zone thing comes out again. But I get to add one other thing. We've got some high-level BP stuff, so let's put a break token in for our token. Okay, that's everybody. It is the bad guy's turn. It is our, how many of these do we have? We have 1 level 3 AA card. Okay, I'm gonna throw in a cut real quick to get some water. Be right back. All right, I am back. So it is the Hecaton's turn. We have to draw this AI3 card. And hopefully don't lose our entire team. 5 dice, 7+. Priority target in range. Oh boy. That is the Salon, the knocked down character right here. Move and attack. Roll as many additional evasion dice as there are hits. Repeat until there are no hits. This is bad. Roll as many additional evasion dice as there are hits. Repeat until there are no hits. 6+ fate. No, I've only got 3 fate. Okay. I think this Titan is toast. So let's see. We start with, where did I put it? We start with 5. Start with 5. Have to move to there. 7+. We have no. Well, at least we get the second chance. We could do the second chance thing. All right, so these 2 are evaded. There are 3 hits. So let's use this other white die over here to track how many hits we have. 3. Evaded. That's 2 more, so that's 5. We might be getting some more obol cards. 7. Oh no, 9. I think I'm doing this correct. Okay, 9 danger on top of our 6 takes us to 15. So we have to add the "You Died Horribly" card. To the obol deck. And second chance. I wonder if I should have been taking fate. I should have been taking Fate. That might have been dumb. So after you draw a trauma or obel card, you may ignore its effect and discard it. Draw and resolve another card from the same deck. A discarded obel is immediately shuffled back in. So, all right. We are going to let Fate decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We re-roll a 10. 1, 2, 3. It is the You Died Horribly card. We might as well do the second chance from our thing. So we discard it. We discard it, get a Fate. Our danger goes to 9. Shuffle it back in. Doesn't really matter because we're going to roll again. So 1. You died. So not the horrible death. Just you died. But much more dangerous for the rest of the game. That card sucks. Yeah, that card really sucks. Okay, but at least now it's our turn. We got a BP3 on top and then a 2. We've got 1 break and 1 opening. The Boat Mace character is dead. We can get an extra die with our Siren Teeth character. We could also get an extra break token in the pool with our co-piece. Let's do that. We're going to go here. We have a precision token and a +1 from this, so we're going to attack with our Kratos co-piece. It's 2 dice. There's an opening token here, so that's +3. So we're looking at 4s here. Looking at 4s. 7 and 5, okay? 1 red for each, and a red for us. Wait, during the first ability window. Is that before or after we draw the card? It's before. So we're going to use this ability on our weapon. Sacrifice. During the first ability window, we get a gain a +1 danger to place a break token into the pool. So that takes us to 4 danger. 3 range. We are the priority. We do get a reroll. Okay, so now we've got those. Zoom in here and see how bad this BP3 card is. Oh god, it's a 7. It's not even possible with 3 dice. Bummer. Yeah, it's not even possible. So we got 4. It has an instinct. Push back 2. 1, 2. Gain 3 danger. Knock back 5, which is reduced to 3. Kind of off screen. 3 dangers takes us to 8. That's not the right character. It takes us to 7. Was not an attack though, so we're not drawing a card. We might get wiped out. That's fine. It's the first battle. We're like lowest amount of gear and all that stuff, so it's kind of understandable. So just push back to gain knockback. Yes. Good. Done. Who should go next? Oh, we got to build the Kratos pool. 3 rage, so we get to add 2 things. It's a BP2, and then we're going to shuffle. It's a BP2. We have a precision here. For +1. So let's add 2 break tokens. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll do this. 1, 2. Going here, take our rage to 3. And we get 2 dice. We're attacking with the Shipwrecker Shields, which is what the character is actually holding, so that's why I like to do that. We have +1 precision on this character. So we're looking for 6s. We're actually looking for double 10s. We will take a fate at this point. I just want to do as many wounds as possible to try to get some more stuff into the wound stack so we can get rewards off of it. So we're re-rolling this. Hey, we got 2 hits. 2 red, plus our inherent sweetness. And we draw... I always forget about rush. Attack with an auto break 1. Must move at least 3 spaces. Oh well, though I didn't do it, so... Oh, it's a 4. Okay. 3 dice with a re-roll and 2 break tokens. Seems plausible. Easy, easy, easy. Oops. We actually got 5. This is going to add another 3, though. Okay, so add it to the wound stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add it to the wound stack. Perimeter responses was a fail response, so that's nothing. Escalate. We need to add a BP3 to this. Get rid of an AI2 and add an AI3 to the AI deck. Give me some BP1s. BP1s on top. Be nice. I know the gods are dead, or gone, or whatever because of the cataclysm, but be nice. It's a 1! It's a 1. Okay. Clear the Kratos pool. We get to add 2 things to the Kratos pool. It is a BP1. I am going to add 2 opening tokens because we're going to do our Siren Teeth. It's going to be 3 dice. It's going to be epic and amazing. 1, 2. Raise our rage to 3. 3 dice. 2 opening tokens, so we're looking for 5s to hit. 5s to hit. Okay, we got a 10, a 5, and a 3. I'm taking the fate. I would love to see a crit and try to get some extra stuff. And I did worse. Okay, we get these 2. For those plus our 1, we've got no break tokens. I just think we're gonna have to get lucky here. Hopefully it's a good BP1. It's a 4. It's a 4. We get 1 reroll because of our rage level. We got no break tokens. We're sitting at 3. We got to get a wound on here. And we did. Sweet. All right, so we wound it. Add it to the wound stack. Escalate by adding a BP2. We have to get rid of a AI1 card, which has to come from the discard because our deck only has a 2 and a 3. Let's flip this over. We'll just take the first one here, get rid of it, grab an AI2 card, and since we had to take from the discard pile, we have to shuffle the AI deck. Oh, don't give me that stupid BP3 card. If it's a 3, I don't know because I've added another one. Okay, it's a 1. And all of our characters have gone. I need to see what comes up on the top, shuffling this BP2 card in before I decide what I'm going to do with the Kratos pool. It's a 3. Gross. We do get an opening 1 from our Siren Teeth. We have reposition 2. And I am just going to get out of there. We do get to add 2 tokens. It's a BP3. It could be that stupid 7, which is not possible to hit with 3 dice. So I'd have to have someone at rage 5, which is not going to happen for like 2 more attacks. So this is a bummer. Oh, but wait, I could add one with the Siren Teeth. Not with the Siren Teeth, I'm sorry, but with the Nemos card that the Ulysses character has, I can add a red die. If the Hecaton moves, I could also do Rush to get an auto break. Man. Okay, I'm going to do 1 opening and 1 break. No. No, 2 break. Stupid BP3. Why couldn't you have been something else? Actually, if I can wound it, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would take me to 9, because I think they count as 2, right? I think, unless that's a crit. I can't remember. We'll see when we get there. Hecaton's turn. It's drawing this AI1 card. Oh man, it's moving so far away. Why did I reposition? 1, 2, 3. Because this is Titan is closest in front in range. Oh, and it could further push back? Oh man. I was all happy about the AI1 card, but now it's like I'm not even going to be able to attack it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just got to evade 3 dice at a 9+ with no defense. I think I might have forgotten to do carving. No, wait, that was the one that I couldn't hit, right? All right, anyway. Come on, this needs to be a really good roll here. Well, 1 missed. This is 1 danger each. And we are at 7 danger. So we are going to re-roll 2 of these. No. That's going to take us to 9. Well, first we have to be pushed back. Oh, that's going to take us to 10. Because we're going to run into this column. 1, 2, 3. We suffer a crash. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to push back because that thing is destructible. That takes us to 8 because that's the first line. The next line, we do an obol draw. Yeah, we'll see if we survive because we might be dead anyway. Same schema. 10. Bummer, we wasted a 10. 8 is this one. You live! We lived! We survived. All right. You gotta get a little bit of luck, I guess, right? So we will gain this knockdown from the crash when we crashed into the thingy. The card has knockdown on it also, so. Okay. We almost died from a BP1 card. It's our turn though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I just not do anything? It's an AI 3. I'm hoping that maybe it'll target somebody else. But like, in front in range is a high probability. So it can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna gamble here. 6. It couldn't reach Phylactera anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not Phylactera. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move 1 closer here. And gamble, I guess. So then on Phylactera's turn, which is the Titan up there, the knockdown card will flip. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Siren Survivor. Discard to discard a condition card. Guess what condition card we are discarding? Knockdown. Dastan is a Siren Survivor. Maybe, just maybe, a reaction will push the Hecaton our way. Because we are going to rage of 4, so we can do a pushback of 1. Okay, so I'm going to activate Phylactera and attack. We go to rage 4. Oh, this is dumb. It gets the BP3 card out of the way, I guess. I was hoping to try to wound it with Eulacea. Because if that's the 7 AT card, we can't hit it attacking with the Kratos copies, because the most we'll have is 3 red dice, which can only go up to 6. 6 power. Maybe my other... Oh, well, let's just get the BP3 card out of the way, I guess. How many BP3 cards are there? It's possible that the 7 is the other one. All right, let's just do it. 2 dice. We have 2 pluses from the character, 1 plus from here, so we're looking at 4s actually. And we rolled a 2 and a 3. Since this character is so close to death, we're going to go to 8. Fate. Reroll these. 2 and a 9. So this is definitely not going to happen. We only get 2 red dice, but the card is something we could have hit. But with 2 red dice, it's not possible. Actually, wait, I need to look something up. I want to see when does the pushback thing happen? Is that first ability window or second? In either the first or second ability window. So it doesn't really matter. Just in the first window, I will push back 1. This actually doesn't have a fail condition on it, so we will just discard it. All right, now we get to build the Kratos pool. It's a BP2 card. Let's attack with the Siren Teeth. So, no, let's do... I probably shouldn't have looked through the deck to know when the next 3 card was coming out. But it's too late, I already did. He has a precision already. 2 break tokens on 6 pluses on a BP2. No, we'll do 1 of each. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will declare an attack, go to rage level 4. We're not going to push back at level 4, so we get 2 red rerolls here. 2 dice from our Shipwrecker Shield. +1 for our precision token, +1 from here, so we're looking for 5s. 6 and an 8, so we get 2 red, +1 red for being awesome. We draw the BP card. It is a 6. Man, why do I keep forgetting about rush? I should have rushed. Dang it. Oh wait, +1 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, dang. All right, anyway. It's a 6. We get 2 rerolls, and we've got 1 break token. Gain danger equal to the primordial level. We're at 5. We are at 5. So we need the double power, basically. See, if I would have rushed, I would have had 2 break tokens, and I would have... It would have worked. Nope. Fail. Gain danger equal to primordial level is 1 danger. let's build the pool. It's a BP2 on top. Just gonna go 1 and 1. I don't know who's going to be alive on the next turn. We will get a little closer. Does it have to be in a straight line? Shortest possible path, no, okay. Might as well just get close in case it pushes back or something. I don't want to be in zone 2 though. All right. AI3 card is, okay, not the super gross one. Target the priority target. Who was the last person to go? Herodotus was. To go to 4 rage. So Herodotus actually should have the priority target token. All right. 3 danger? Oofta. 6 plus fate is 4 instead. Yeah, okay. This is bad. This is bad. It's not extra dice, though. We do get rerolls from our Shipwrecker Shield. 8 plus. 3 and a 4. We get 2 rerolls from the Shipwrecker Shield. 9 and a 1. It's 4 danger. We will take a fate to roll a second red die from our armor. We're at 6. We need to block at least. We need to block both of these, basically. And we blocked none of them. All right, that's 9 danger. Actually 10. So we gotta do the obel stuff. Obel stuff. Cards got mixed up. That's the 14 plus one. Should be in there. Okay, I just want more resources. Give me more resources. After attack is knockback 8, which will only be 4 because of our abilities. 3. Oh, yes! We lived. We lived on a roll of a 3. All right. Okay, in case we lose all of our titans, we got to do as much damage as possible to get resources so we can craft awesome stuff so we don't die again. Knockdown. But then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. BP3 card done. I mean, AI3 card done. Our turn. One opening and 1 break with the co-piece. We will get an extra red die because we're going to raise level 5. We're going to do it. Phylacteria will be first, and we'll be attacking with 2 dice. We raise our rage to level 5. We cannot rush because we are standing right next to the Hecaton. 2 dice. We have 1 here plus our weapon and our precision. So we're looking for 4s. 3 and a 1. Are you kidding me? Full miss. I gotta go to Fate 9 and re-roll this. Oh! This is probably not gonna help, but it's a crit chance. 1 red die for that. 1 red die for being awesome. 1 red die for Fate level. I mean, Rage level 5. I want my re-rolls in the second ability window, so let's draw this. Okay. There's a 5. Push back 1. You jerk. Nothing else I can do. Oh, I could have oh, wait, I wouldn't want to do that. If I took a danger, I'd have to draw an Obel card. That would have been dumb. Oh, crit. Hecaton gains 1 negative to hit token. Okay, come on, we got a wound here. We get 2 rerolls. We've got 1 break token. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we might as well keep that. That's 1 power and a potential. Ah, I missed. Or I didn't kill it. Not kill it, didn't hit it. All right. We still get to build the Kratos pool. We get to put 2 tokens in there. And we are going to auto break 1. Have 2 rerolls, so we will have the potential of having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. 5 dice and an auto break 1. Because we're going to use Rush. Can we use Rush? Yeah, so we can take a Fate. We only have 2 danger on this character. 3 rage. All right. 1 of each. Take a bunch of Fate to reroll. I want to hit this BP3 card so bad. 1. Oh, we're doing Rush. So it's going to be both our attack and movement. Shortest possible path. At least 3 spaces. Auto break 1 adds a break token. We get 3 dice from our Siren Teeth. Oh, it's off the board. Let's roll up here. With the 1 opening token, we're looking for 6s. 50-50 chance. Ooh, 9, 6, and a 5. We'll take 1 Fate to reroll that 5. Yes, we got a 7. All right, 9, 6, 7. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1 for us. And then I'm about to perform a power roll. Actually, I get to draw the BP card first. I'm gonna go back down here. So when I see the BP card, I'm going to decide if I'm going to use this. I can basically use this once to use my ability here to add a red die. So let's see what the BP card says. It's the 7. Yeah, we'll do it. Not great odds with only 2 break tokens, but be rolling 6 dice, and at rage 4, I get 2 rerolls. So come on now, let's do some things here. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 2 rerolls. We just need a potential or a power to show up because we've only used 1 break token so far. Holy cow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there such a thing as like overkill and like just automatically die? Well, it's a good thing. Yeah, Ulysses only has 2 danger because it's about to get more. Anyway, this is a BP3 card. So, it's not a critical wound. Set the wound card aside and place a generic double wound on the wound stack. Where are my generic cards? Okay, double wound on the wound stack. Search the BP and BP discard pile for the lowest level BP card and remove it from the battle. So we have a BP1 card here that will be removed. If you removed a card from the discard pile, shuffle the discard pile into the deck. Shuffle a BP2 card from the escalation deck into the BP deck. So this is our last BP2 card that will get shuffled in here. Place the set aside BP3 card at the bottom of the deck, and then search the AI deck and there for the lowest level AI card. Okay, so similar. And then shuffle an AI3 card into the deck. Okay, we've got a 2, 2, 3, and 2, so we will take the top 2 card, and we will take an AI3 card that will get shuffled in here. So these 2 basically, we don't know which BP2 card will be on top. But then this BP3 card goes to the bottom. And now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds. We need 1 more wound. Oh, shoot. Hang on. We need to do the responses before the escalation. Yeah, we gotta do the Promoter responses first. So, push back 2, 1, 2. Gain 3 danger. So that will take the Ulysses Titan up to 5. I could have repositioned 2. Is that a thing? We're still knocked down though. We haven't started standing up yet, so it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh no, I haven't got to the second ability window yet. Still doing Promoter responses. Oh yeah. Dang, and then knock back 5. 1, 2. No, I don't have anything that I can use during an opportunity. 1, 2, 3, because it's a level 1. At least I'm not knocked down. Okay. So we know that our AT7 card is the bottom card. Not the best. Now we build the Kratos pool. We're at 4 rage. Our Siren Teeth adds 1 opening token. We've got a BP2 on top. We get to add 2 tokens. Dang, we can only move 2, so we can't rush. we can't take a fate anyways because we're at 9. Phylacteria already go? Shoot. I don't think so. Dang, now I can't remember. A couple of break tokens. That's our Kratos pool. I honestly cannot remember if Phylacteria is already gone, which is why you should exhaust the character cards, right? I'm going to throw in a cut and look it up. Yes, Phylacteria has already gone. Her Dastan inside the Phylacteria Titan has already gone. So we will stand up Herodotus. And then it's the Titan's turn. We have to shuffle this AI deck. Please be an AI 2. Just an AI 2. It's a 2. Oh boy. It's not bad, it's not moving. Target zone 2, each attack deals 1 danger, which would be an obel draw, knockdown. Oh, perform signature. This is the worst. This is the only Titan that's in zone 2. And these are 9 pluses. We can't take any fate to reroll. So it's all bad. 6 and 7. It's going to be 2 hits. Each hit deals 1 danger, so that would be 11. So we are on a obel draw. We'll see what the Moirai have for us this time. A 7 is the last card, which is you died horribly. Roll a d10. On a 10, you awaken instead. If you die, end of battle, roll on the Fate Worse Than Death special event table. I got a 9. Okay, Fate Worse Than Death. So how am I going to try to remember that? I'm going to leave the card over here. If we need to do another obel draw, then we will. Just move it. But then somebody died, so I think the rest of the card just stops, right? It's like the... What is it called? After attacking a permitted round, movement action, combat action. I think it's like in the other rules. Second ability, when additional battle rules. Death in battle. When die in battle, when lose the Titan you're currently on. Ways if a Titan. Mercy rule. During an attack against a primordial. During a primordial attack, primordial ends its attack, ignoring all lingering attack effects and after attack effects targeting that Titan. If a Titan dies, but the attack has an effect that is separate from the target or has other targets Continue to resolve those effects. So the signature, well, that's interesting. The signature, closest Titan in front in range, no, would be Ulysses. Okay. So we got to do the signature, which is move and attack. So now we're way out of range here. And we're going to get an extra die because our fate is most surely higher than 3. Yes, it's 5. So it's 3 dice at a 9+. We're not going to have to do an obel draw, even if all of these hit, which is nice. So 3 dice, 9+. All of them are going to hit us. Do I take the fate? Am I going to get knocked down? I'm going to get knocked back. 3. I will not. I will not take the fate. I will just get hit 3 for 3 danger. I do have to draw a grave trauma, though, which could be bad. Could be bad. Have I had to draw one of these yet? I don't think so. So I will shuffle them. Doesn't really matter because it's going to be random. Grave trauma. It has a minus. Oh no. Very small print. You will probably die, but until then, you will fight the primordial with all your being. Immediately stand up, move up to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack. If you deal a wound to the primordial, you live. If you feel a new zest for life. Lose 2 danger and 2 fate. If you do not deal a wound, you die. If you have the Spark of the Dead God's technology card, I don't. Shuffle this card back into the trauma deck. So apparently we're supposed to be having trauma discard instead of just putting them at the back. Okay, I get to perform a bonus attack, which will chain break the knockback. It would have been nice to have rushed, though, right? But so we either wound him and in the fight because that's his 10th wound, or we don't wound him and we die. So we go to rage 5, which means we get an extra red die, which is nice. We've got 1 opening token. Shoot. So we're looking for 6s. So we have some fate we can use. 9 and 8 and a 3. We will take a fate to reroll this one to go to 6. And we got a 10. Okay, so that's 3. We get an extra 1 for rage 5, and we get an extra 1 for us being sweet. Siren Teeth are awesome. Let's draw the BP card. It is a 5. AT of 5. And we get 2 rerolls because of our rage level. We just totally annihilated it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inherent power plus 2 is 9. We got 9 against this thing. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th wound. Battle ends immediately. We did not die from our grave trauma, and we saved 2 titans. End of battle, we have to do the Fate Worse Than Death special event table. Okay. Book. Hecaton is here somewhere. Victory. The Primordial is slain. Proceed to rewards and penalties. Reset Triskelions. Subtract 2 Argo Fate. We haven't had enough time to do anything to get Argo Fate, which we probably could have if I would have been paying attention to the timeline. Gain resources for each BP card in a wound stack. You gain the resource indicated in the upper right of the card, multiplied by the primordial level. Gain 1 Hecaton core resource for every critically wounded BP threat. We did not. Discard all conditions and tokens from Titan sheets. Note dead Titans on the Argo sheet. Shuffle exploration cards removed until the next timeline battle, which we don't have any. Okay, so let's take a peek at our resources real quick, and then we will do the... I don't think I need this page anymore. I will reset the Triskelions later. I will not forget to do that. Raw ambrosia, raw ambrosia, raw ambrosia, raw ambrosia. Looks like 2 muscle clusters, a knuckle thingy, calcified knuckle bone, and then how do we do this BP3 thing again? It's it says random BP3 card, but I think you take the ones that are in the discard pile and deck, and not like all of them. Gear, Awakenings, Test and Battle, Abilities, Aftermath. Generic single or double wounds in the stack. First, combine the BP discard pile with the BP deck and separate them by level. For each set aside single wound, draw 1 random lowest available level. For each set aside double wound, draw 1 random BP3 card. Yeah, so that's what I thought. I thought I remembered that correctly. So we just take the BP3 cards that are in our deck here. So it's going to be one of these two. This one. We got a knuckle, calcified knuckle, and a raw ambrosia. All right, we need to do the Fate Worse Than Death special event table. $122, maybe. Aftermath. No. Special events, page 83. Fate Worse Than Death. The blow didn't kill the Titan, nor did it shatter the Triskelion bond instantly, but the Fates, it seems, weave their tragedies with long threads, and much time can pass between the pull it's made and felt. You and your crew are starting to feel it now, stronger than ever. You brace for the unexpected, as if that can help. You suffered a Fate Worse Than Death event in the last battle. Now it's time to check what gruesome fate awaits you. Maybe it won't be that bad. Roll a d10 and see for yourself. Eight. Gain +2 Argo Fate. That's it? Okay. I mean, the Titan still died. Make sure I write that down because I will forget. +2 Argo Fate. So that's 2 out of 9. Okay, I will record these resources. And I will mark that we're down 2 Dreamwalker Titans. I didn't bring the special Titan this time, Jerry, our named Titan. We don't have a whole lot of gear, and I definitely thought it could be a total party wipe. I'm sure I made some mistakes along the way. I had a great time though, so that's Pretty important to have a good time when you play. And then in the next video, we will go on to the voyage phase, starting on day 2. We have 6 more days before we do another fight, which we will do the Labyrinthoros. Because I want to get the technology stuff started for fighting each one. So we'll do that next time, the voyage phase. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy everything I put up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.